So look, back to when I was around 400 pounds, being obsessed with the person I wanted to be was the only way that I was able to become the person I wanted to be. And that might sound basic, but the thing is when you're working on yourself, when you're trying to be a better version of yourself, you have to have some sort of goal in your mind. Otherwise, it's not going to be worth it, or you're not going to know what you're working towards. So when I was 400 pounds, bro, I was literally obsessed with, just being a new person, with, being able to do certain stuff, walking up the stairs without, running out of breath. Just certain things, bro. I was obsessed with just looking better in clothes. I was obsessed with, having better looks. I was obsessed with changing my hairstyle, blah, blah. I was obsessed with my future self, basically. And I'm telling you guys this because people always, my bad, I had a phone call. So people always want to say that they want to become better, or they have a goal in mind that they want to reach, or they just want to be a new person. They want to do this and that with their life. But the thing is, and when I say obsessed, I don't mean like, what's the word? I don't mean like being a narcissist, or I don't even know how to explain it, but don't be like self-centered. Don't treat people bad because, you want to be, you want to care about yourself. So thing is, you have to be obsessed with the type of person that you want to be, because if you say that, oh, I want to be a new person, you literally have to transform into that new person before you become it, like before you look like that person. For example, my bad, excuse me. So if you, my bad. So when I was 400 pounds, I wanted to be skinny. So I had to do, skinny people things. I had to go out and exercise. I had to stop eating as much as I was eating. Like I had to become that person in order to look like that person I wanted to be. So that's the first thing you have to do. The second thing is the first thing you have to do is adopt that mindset. I'm sorry. The second thing is doing the actions of whatever that person you want to be. So a lot of people, they want to be a rich businessman, blah, blah. So what do you got to do? You got to make yourself, clean. You got to look like, you know what you're talking about. You got to learn whatever product you want to sell. You got to, just first adopt the mindset of whatever person that it is that you want to become. Oh, I want to be, I don't even know, man. A lot of people, they want to be rich. So, just adopt the rich mindset. You got to study every day. You got to look at what people need in their life. You got to look at, the products that you want to sell, or you got to look at being able to create things that basically you want to be able to improve people's lives, right? So first become that person that does all of that. And then second, do the actions that that person does. And once you do it, like literally, once you start doing it, once you do it enough times, then throughout time, you're just going to become that person. It's going to be second nature. And you're going to have to build good habits in your life in order to sustain that person that you want to be. So do that. But you have to get rid of all your bad habits in order to do this. So like I said, when I was 400 pounds, I had to stop, eating ice cream. I had to stop. Well, I didn't have to stop eating ice cream, but I had to stop doing it like the way I was doing it. I had to stop eating fast food. I had to stop, just doing all those bad habits that I had. And I had to incorporate new habits into my life to become, the person that I am now, the person I am today, the person that's able to make these videos, the person that's able to talk about, life experiences. I had to go through, tough situations. I had to do things a lot, which I still do today. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I know everything in life, but I had to go through, hard times in my life. I had to go through certain situations. I had to be disciplined. I had to love myself. I had to do a lot of things in order to, be able to make videos, in order to, be able to influence people in my life, or to be able to, keep myself motivated, or, you're going to have to go through a lot of situations in your life to become the person that you want to become. So you have to sign up for this journey. Now, I'm doing something that's not crazy, but I'm doing something that I want to do because in my life, I realized that I love experiences. I love being able to go through something and to come out a new person. So that's literally what I revolve my life around. I revolve my life around challenges, so I can just do the things that I want to do or change into that person I want to become. So that's the thing. If you want to become a new person, you have to put yourself through things that that person would love to do. Or when I say that person, your future self. Um, I revolve my life around just becoming better, or just having a life that I can be proud of, or maybe are having a life that my kids will eventually enjoy, like my future kids, my future spouse, my family, friends. I revolve my life around just doing the things I wanted to do, and I see a lot of growth, and the challenges that I have to face and things like that. So basically, I have to become obsessed with my future self in my mind in order to become that person that I always dream of being. So it may sound complicated right now, especially it may sound complicated to the people that don't know what they want to do in their life, or it may sound complicated at first because you're like, man, what are you talking about? Like, I just don't understand what you're saying. But once you figure out like your motivations of what you want to, the type of person that you want to be in your life, then you'll understand this video a little bit more. Or if you already know, then you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know that you had to have a certain vision in your mind of the person that you want to be in your life, or the certain things that you want to have in your life. It's like manifestation. Like, it's basically that, basically manifestation. So if you know what manifestation is, just do that in your life, and you're going to be there one day if you really, if you put in the work to actually do the things that you want to do, or become that person that you want to become. And at the end of the day, you either become that person or you don't. So don't let your dreams die on you, and do what you need to do.